Today we're going to be looking at and installing the MP Concepts Gloss Black Replacement Deck Lid Panel for 2015 and newer Mustangs. What you guys want to know about this deck lid panel is that it's a complete replacement. It's not an overlay. It actually reuses the factory hardware to attach to the car. It doesn't attach using any 3M tape. It's a smooth deck lid panel, which means that it's going to eliminate any rear emblem that you have in your current deck lid panel, but it maintains that rear backup camera. This is your only gloss black option currently on the site that is a full replacement. You have an overlay gloss black option, and you also have a full replacement matte black option. This costs about $150 and it's going to be a 1 out of 3 wrenches in the difficulty meter when we talk about the install. Speaking of the install, I'll show you how to get this on the car now. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is get your factory deck lid panel off. In order to do that, you're going to pop your trunk. There are 2 covers here on either side. You're going to want to pry those down. You can use a body panel removal tool. Ours here on our car are a little bit loose, so I can actually get them off my hand. Once you pop these off, there are going to be 4 bolts, 2 on either side of the deck lid panel that you'll need to back out. The bolts in your factory deck lid panel are actually 7mm. We currently don't have that in ours, so I'm going to use a Phillips head to remove ours. Now you're going to take a body panel removal tool, and what you'll have to do is try to gently separate your deck lid from your trunk lid. So you'll get your body panel removal tool in there and pull downwards. There are body clips holding your deck lid panel into place. Once again, ours is a little bit loose. Yours might give you a little bit more trouble. Just continue working with that body panel removal tool to pry this down. You're going to have to disconnect your backup camera before you pull the deck lid panel away. You're going to push down the back of the tab and separate it from the deck lid panel. If we want to compare our factory deck lid panel to our MP Concepts deck lid panel, you'll see, like I said, smooth deck lid panel, so you're going to be eliminating that logo right here in the middle. You are going to keep your backup camera. You're just going to remove it from your factory deck lid panel and install in the MP Concepts deck lid panel. This right here is a direct replacement. You don't have to modify anything or do anything to the car to get this installed on there. You're going to swap over your factory hardware from your stock deck lid panel to your MP Concepts deck lid panel. And I'll show you guys the back just so you can see. This does not install with 3M tape. You're just going to swap over your factory hardware, and that's how you're going to get this on the car. There are 4 screw clips on the bottom of the deck lid panel that you'll have to move over. I'm going to do that with a flathead. I'm also going to use my flathead to remove the clips that are in the top of the deck lid panel and move them over to the new panel as well. We did already remove the 2 that were on this side, so I have all 4 waiting to go on my new deck lid panel right here. So on the top of your deck lid panel are your other clips that you'll need to swap over. These can be a little bit tricky because they do dig into the plastic a little bit. We are also missing some, so you guys are going to have 2 more. Once again, guys, you will want to hang on to these because they will need to transfer over to the new deck lid panel. The last thing you'll have to do is transfer over your backup camera. So there are 2 5.5mm bolts right here. I'm just going to back those out, and then the backup camera will be free for the new deck lid panel. So you're at the point now where all you're going to have to do is swap over your backup camera and install your clips. We're going to start with the backup camera. You're going to want to make sure that it's in the same orientation as when it came off of your stock deck lid panel. And this is just going to slide into place. You don't have to tighten these down too much. It's really just plastic. You want to break anything, but you just want to snug them up a little bit. So now we're going to take the remaining clips that we had left on our stock deck lid panel and move them over to this deck lid panel. We don't have as many as you guys will, so I'm just going to space them out. And now all we have left are the screw clips. Same thing here, these are just going to push into place. All you have left to do at this point is move your clips over into the bottom of the deck lid panel. Now I will say that the clips are a little bit hard to work with, but if you just keep working at them, they'll pop into place. All right, so before you slide the deck lid panel into place, you're just going to want to connect your backup camera. Once that's clipped in, you're basically going to keep your deck lid panel against your deck lid, and you're going to push it to clip it up into place. So you want your body clips to go into the holes in the back of the trunk. All right, so for the most part, the Decklid panel is on. All you have left to do is reinsert your 7mm bolts into these holes here. So once again, we don't have 7mm bolts, so we're just gonna go ahead and get our screws back into place. The very last thing you have to do is just get your covers back into place. That's gonna wrap up this review and install. Make sure you guys keep it right here at AmericanMuscle.com.